Hello and welcome to Top Stories. I am Joy Malik. Now, on COVID-19 updates, the spread of the novel coronavirus disease in Nigeria continues to record significant increases as the latest statistics provided by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control reveal Nigeria now has 204,456 confirmed cases. Now, 255 new confirmed cases was recorded in Nigeria. Today, 204,456 cases have been confirmed. 192,620 have been discharged and 2,677 deaths have been recorded in 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Now moving over to Kaduna State, 10 of the remaining 21 Bethel Baptist High School students Kaduna were on Sunday released by bandits. The 10 students were the fourth batch of the students to be released by their captors. It was learned that the parents went into fresh negotiation with the bandit before they released the students. This was after they had collected a total sum of 100 million naira ransom. According to report gathered, the students were taken to hospitals for medical attention. The student numbering 121, according to the proprietor of the school, Reverend Ishaya Jangado, were kidnapped by bandits on July 5th, 2021 on the school premises along the Kaduna-Kashia Highway in Damashi and the Chikon local government area of Kaduna State. Now moving over to Sokoto State, suspected bandits have killed unspecified numbers of a joint patrol team when they attacked Bukusuma Camp, a joint military base in Sabon Birni local government area of Sokoto State. This attack was confirmed to newsmen by villagers who escaped to the state capital. According to sources, the bandits stormed the camp in large numbers and began shooting at the place sporadically. Though the number of army casualties could not be confirmed, 3 of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps were confirmed to be among the casualties. The bandit also burnt down 2 patrol vehicles and drove away another one, which was used to convey food items stolen from the surrounding villages. Now, it was also learned that the bandit also attacked Kasira village, shot 4 persons and adopted 3 others from the village. 2 of the victims were said to have died instantly, while the remaining 2 are receiving treatment at an undisclosed hospital. Now, no fewer than 3,964 Nigerians are currently on the watch list of the Nigerian Immigration Service. The names of the affected individuals, it was gathered, have been placed with security agencies at the nation's international airports where they were being arrested on site. According to the 2021 NIS annual report, suspect index 308 persons were placed on the watch list in 2019, 166 in 2020, while 51 persons were stopped listed in 2 years. No fewer than 3,438 passports were also being watched, while 23 are on the exemption list. Now, in a related development, the NIS has revoked 249,875 stolen or lost passports and uploaded them to Interpol Stolen and Lost Travel Document Database via the web service for data management platform. Now, moving over to industrial action, the Academic Staff Union of the universities has said its National Executive Council would meet next week to weigh its option whether to embark on strike or not, following the failure of the federal government to meet some of its demands. The union's national president, Professor Emmanuel, disclosed this in an interview with newsmen in Abuja, recalled that ASU had issued an ultimatum to the federal government and accused the government of deliberately ignoring its demands. Now, some of ASU's demands include the payment of salary arrears of its members, payment of revitalization funds of universities, and new development payment platform known as the UTAS platform. The federal government had, however, insisted that it was working hard on making sure that the association's demands were met. The Nigerian Senate has passed the 2022 to 2024 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paperwork, approving a benchmark of $57 per barrel of the price of crude. The MTF fiscal development document upon which the 2022 appropriation bill would be predicated upon. These, among other resolutions, was reached on Wednesday after a debate on the report of the Joint Committees on Finance and National Planning on the 2022 to 2024 MTFSP by Senator Adeola Solomon. Some of the recommendations passed include the adoption of 1.88 MPBD, 2.23 MPBD, and 2.22 MPBD as daily production output in 2022, 2023, and 2024, as well as an exchange rate of 410.15 naira to the dollar for 2022 to 2024. Now, the lawmakers also adopted an expected gross domestic product growth rate of 4.20%, and inflation rate was pegged at 13%. However, shortly before the report was adopted, lawmakers stressed the need to address the issue of borrowing. In a remark, the President of Senate, Ahmad Lawan, advised committees to meet with government agencies on a quarterly basis to check their performance. The Senate thereafter approved the recommendations of the Committee on Finance and National Planning on the 2022 to 2024 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper.
To execute the budget that is to be brought before, that they will be bringing before the National Assembly, and that is termed to be the official rate the government will be used to exchange whatever transaction is going into as far as the budget is concerned.
Do we continue to borrow, or do we look elsewhere for us to get this money? Mr. President, there are areas that we will get. We had the issue of stamp duties, which were addressed in these chambers sometime last year. Now it has been moved, called now electronic transfer. Mr. President, we put in 2020 about 500 billion. In this budget, what has come is 29.9 billion. We need an explanation to that, Mr. President.
Because once you tighten your belt, you run the tendency of stagnation and very, very high inflation. And this, in the time when we have terrible security challenges in this country, going that road is going fast of economic immolation and economic oblivion.
When you don't make hay while the sun shines, this is the kind of thing you face. When we had plenty of money, we didn't prioritize the construction of infrastructure in Nigeria. We wasted our resources when we had much. Today, we realize we need to construct infrastructure because that's the only way to develop the country. Unfortunately, we don't have the kind of resources we had before. Now our options are very limited because our revenues are limited. I agree with all my colleagues who said we need to reduce borrowing. The Committee on Finance particularly has been doing a good job of ensuring that MDS, particularly GOEs, contribute more to the national coffers than they normally do. And that is why we have more resources today, more revenues, or more funds in the independent revenue contribution.
And lastly, Kaduna State University has combined fourth of convocation ceremony. 9,662 persons were presented with a certificate of first and higher degrees, according to the conferment of honorary doctorate degree to some distinguished Nigerians in virtue. A breakdown of 5,984 for the three sets of undergraduates, were 3,678 for postgraduates. Having been certified worthy in character and in learning, it is now on record that Kaduna State University has keyed into the vision of providing modern edge courses that will produce graduates that will be skilled and therefore self-employed. This was actualized by the introduction of courses like biotechnology, geophysics, and cybersecurity, amongst others. And that's all we can take on Top Stories. Many thanks for watching.